Such quality.
Much wow. Alright, so image, webcam border. You know what, I'm not going to spend forever making it the same size because I can't be asked. Alright, and the free music can go off while we... Are we on time? Oh, we're actually early. Fuck on a biscuit.
What? Did we end up with any more topics, by the way?
No.
Because, yeah,
Slow
I
news
didn't
week
think so.
today.
It really is.
No, slow
Even
news.
the Jimquisition was on. He did a let's play of a game that seemed like it was a game he'd done before, and that someone had. He thought it was an asset flip, but it was just the same company, but they took most of the content out of the game.
Oh, you mean the cat one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how slow this week was in news.
Oh dear, we could talk about that.
There's not much more to say.
We have talked about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the pre-show. We haven't even started yet. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we've done now. This topic is already over within 20 seconds.
Let me put that there. Let me put the document here so I can see what's in. Yeah, all of that stuff in the document. I didn't even get a chance to do the trivia or anything like that. I've been doing shit about... What was my assignment on? I forget. Weather, yeah.
Oh, the weather?
Yeah.
Oh, so exciting.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
So
alright.
British.
Look outside. Question 1. Look outside. Is it raining? Yep. Fail. No.
That's just a day in Britain.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
raining? Yes, you failed. Sorry.
Alright, so there's 3 people watching. I'm going to assume that's all us 3.
Probably. Yeah, why not?
Video games. Alright, let's start then, shall we? I've got
Someone has a very loud keyboard.
That's probably both of us, actually, because
I wasn't typing.
my microphone is right next to the camera. To the camera.
You
The
may be able
keyboard.
to see mine's next to my face.
I'm just looking at your room. What's on those pegs?
No, that's some of Anna's stuff. They've got photos and things, and a rocket raccoon. One of those little guy.
Nice.
He's awesome.
Oh dear, well, we're 35 minutes, we might as well start. So, oh, let me have a drink. Professionally. Right, hey guys, welcome to the 5th episode. I actually know the episode this time of the three game for gold, exactly. 3 guys
Yeah.
talk about video games podcast. It used to be called We'll Ramble for Gold or something years ago.
Something to that effect.
Yeah. Sorry about last week. Sam was dead and Luke, I don't really know where he was.
I was dead. Past tense.
Yeah, he's got better now.
Yeah, I got better.
He's like Jason Statham.
Oi.
Yeah, he always seems to. Yeah.
He always
Anyway.
bounces back.
Right, so we have Sam.
Hello.
He was here last week. No, he wasn't the week before. And we have Luke. He's not that really scary picture anymore. He's got a proper face, which I thought was a rumor, but you know, nice to have confirmation.
It's true, I do have physical presence.
I'm not corporeal,
I am a carbon-based life form.
Yes.
not a methane or anything like that.
No,
So-
I'm not a magic fart.
Magic fart. Oh dear. So let's start with let's start with the games we've been playing this week. So me and Sam play the same games. So what have you been playing, Luke?
I've been playing Dark Souls quite a lot.
Good
I've
choice.
been crushing it on
Which
Dark
one?
Souls, basically.
The first one?
Both, but mainly Dark Souls 1.
Nice. Nice.
Because I've moved on to PC version now,
Uh,
which is a lot better.
Hashtag master race. Hope you got the fix as well.
Well, it does. It's long enough that's all automatic now, so
No. Oh yeah,
everything
yeah, yeah.
just works.
I
That
think you
was
get the-
ages ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you get the fix actually comes with the stuff on Steam now, doesn't it? Something
Yeah.
like
Well, actually, yeah, I got the Prepare to Die edition anyway, so it would have been fixed.
nice.
By the time that came out.
that. Yeah, it's terrible.
So yeah, I've been smashing it on Dark Souls. So I watched Extra Play. I watched Dan Plays Dark Souls, which was it's great. The Extra Credits Let's Play channel. And
Cool.
I thought they'd stop doing it, but it turns out they just moved on to a different channel. So I've ended up binge watching those over the past couple of weeks.
Did you
Yeah.
just say who with extra credits, Sam?
Huh?
It's sorry.
Did you say
Yes.
who when you said
Yeah.
extra credits?
I did, yes.
He's the guy that does extra credits. He does
Come on, I get the program.
he does like I don't know.
Sorry.
It's just like 10 minutes
Out of the loop.
videos, doesn't he? About
Yeah,
shit.
5 to 10 minutes videos just about games and the industry, like design, all sorts of stuff.
I'm behind on times.
It's great. It's been going for years.
I didn't even know who
It's
Red
been
Letter
good.
Media was for a while.
I know.
So,
How can you even not been watching all of that stuff?
yeah, I just got up to date with them, so don't be mad at me.
Half
I'm
in
not.
the bag. Fuck
half
movies.
I'm not hip and cool like you guys.
It's terrible. So, anything else?
No,
Or was it just Dark Souls?
It's mainly Dark Souls 1 and 2.
Which one do you prefer?
I think 1's definitely the better game.
Yes, agreed.
It's got a better level design, better atmosphere, better boss design.
What's your favorite boss so far?
I think they're the hardest boss, but my favourite boss is probably Ornstein and Smaug, or how
Oh,
you pronounce his
yeah.
name.
Yeah, they were fun.
Yeah, their music is amazing.
Yeah, that was intimidating when I did
And
that one.
I haven't played Artorias of the Abyss yet, so there might be something in there that's better.
Cool. Yeah, I never finished Dark Souls 1 or 2, really. I get really far and then I just kind of stop. I don't know why.
They are quite hard.
Yeah.
I could never get into Dark Souls.
No?
I think it's the camera problem. I hate the camera in it.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I love
It's-
the camera.
Yeah, I think it's because you can't play it with the PS4 controller, and that's my preferred controller. And the PS3
Ah.
controller is
I play it with the PS4 pad.
I never used to. No, I have to use input mapper obviously because you can't use it.
Yeah.
Anything else good doesn't work. But it just does. I think it fucks up with the 6-axis and thinks it's constantly moving about.
Oh, right. Yeah, does the PS4 pad even have that in?
6-axis? I don't know actually.
Yeah, I would have thought they gave up on that. Now they've got this fancy touchpad.
Hmm.
I thought so.
Yeah. I mean, all the 6-axis did was make you look like you were wanking.
Yeah, it really did.
Especially
Like shape
Haze.
to put out fire.
Nintendo sold an entire console on the concept of making you look like you're wanking with the Wii, though. So maybe that's what they thought
Yeah.
when it was.
And it had the name, so yeah.
Exactly.
Wanking, pissing, who knows?
We wanking.
Absolute filth.
Oh dear. So, just Dark Souls. What have we been playing then, Sam?
What have we been playing? Heroes of the Storm.
Yes, we played a lot of that.
Yes, because we got into that shit pretty hard, didn't we? That's quite fun. That's an end of game. That's an end of stream game.
Yeah, it's Blizzard. It's Blizzard's MOBA.
Yeah, Blizzard's MOBA.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I saw that.
Yeah, we
pretty
tried to get into League, didn't we? Well, I did anyway, and you. you
Yeah,
played it.
no, we did a while ago. I play League occasionally now, but I don't know. I just like with Dota and League. I feel like there's I'm good at them, but there's like a learning curve that's a little too punishing, and it's kind of intimidating trying to play them. Like because it's just like I know I'm about one mistake away from someone wishing that I and my entire extended family is dead. So
Is it quite competitive then?
it's slightly competitive, yeah. But HOTS takes away from that. For one, you can't talk to the enemy team under any circumstances. And you can even mute your own entire team right at the beginning. There's a big button that says, "Do you want to mute allied chat?" And you can just press it straight away.
Yep.
So they're very aware of how bad it is. But yeah, it's a lot less. It's a lot more casual rather. And the games last maybe 15 to 25 minutes max, whereas a game of Dota or League can last up to an hour.
Oh, that is a long time for a MOBA.
Yeah, it is, and it's all objective based rather than item. There's no items in the game, and team experience is shared.
Alright.
Yeah, there's no individual levels. It's just the level of your team.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, so it makes it a lot more collaborative, which that's what I like about it. So we played a ton of that.
Yeah, it's we know all the people as well, don't we? So that really does make.
Yeah.
It just seemed to bring a lot of more fun. I think. It's like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, you're Sam's playing the Butcher at the moment.
Yeah.
Big massive tanky dude from Diablo 3, and I'm playing Johanna from Diablo 3 as well. So yeah, like all the name recognition, everything's there. It's a really good game, and it's free. So
Yeah.
that's always fun.
Nice.
You don't have to buy anything. You just play a little bit and you get gold, and you buy them anyway.
Yeah, it's not hard to get gold at all. They give you daily quests like every single day that just
Imagine
add, just constantly. Yeah, daily quests every day. Yeah.
Oh dear. We haven't played Path of Exile for a few weeks, have we? We haven't
No, I,
played it
th-
this week.
I think we hit a wall for that one.
Hmm.
It got a bit it got a bit too janky for my liking.
Well, it got for me,
Um,
especially crashing my computer
Yeah, that's right.
every time we played.
Crashing your sexy new rig.
Yeah, annoying. I think we got back to WoW, haven't we?
Yeah,
That's all right.
You can never get away from WoW.
No. As much as you try, it's like heroin.
Yeah.
except you know
We
worse.
played Terra for a while, didn't we? But then that kind of just immediately stopped.
Yeah, we stopped because we played Diablo 3.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Diablo 3 new patch came out, so we played that. But yeah, other than that, I haven't been playing anything. World of Warcraft and Heroes of the Storm, and yeah, just doing uni work when I'm not doing that. So
And I played a great game yesterday called Prospect, which we'll be talking about later. Spoiler alert, it's rubbish. Oh dear. Also, yeah, I also streamed like Ori and the Blind Forester earlier as well. That is a brilliant game. It's Metroidvania. It is literally Metroidvania, with a fantastic art style, great aesthetic, and really good story. And the main character is unbelievably cute. So,
Well, that's a lot of good things.
yeah, especially that last one.
yeah.
Yeah, cute characters. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's great. So, that's well, we would go into the news, but unfortunately, our shared document is empty.
Yeah,
It's like there was no news this week.
Yeah,
it's just a
Or
sort
even
of,
the previous week.
yeah.
yeah. I could call Peter Molyneux a liar if you want.
Oh yes. Do you want to? Oh wait, no. Didn't we talk about this before? Goddess.
We did, yeah. I'm just saying I could reiterate that he's a big dumb liar if
Yeah.
you want.
Well, let's talk
Yeah,
about
let's just carry on calling Molyneux an
Peter.
arse.
But
Liar.
I checked out that that
Lion, yeah.
tweet, Molyneux jokes or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That one, that is so hilarious. Imagine a game. I thought, what was it? Imagine a game where everybody's a mirror and they can only see their true self in other people or something stupid. It's like, it sounds plausible enough that he would come out of his mouth.
Yeah,
So,
it'll be a massive MMO thing where you have to keep breaking mirrors to get to your right mirror.
yeah.
And then at the
Yeah.
end you win nothing because that's what
Yeah,
happened
you
with
win
the
nothing.
cube.
Oh yeah, that was the most pretentious thing ever. But the only news thing that I read about was a little thing on that. What's it called? That I read it written down. 1 second. Professionalism. Oh, that pirate game. That's
Oh
right.
yes, that's the one you wanted.
Yeah, the pirate game, Ravens Vendetta, Ravens Cry, or something like that. Which is like a saga of. It's by the same guys who made Two Worlds. I don't know if either of you played those.
I'm aware of them.
Worlds?
I
It's on
played
PS3,
the demo of Two Worlds 1. It was pretty dreadful.
Yeah,
I've got-
they've got a reputation for making really janky games with kind of interesting concepts, but not really that execution's terrible.
Yeah, good
So
ideas, but so messy.
Yeah, I got
Exactly,
Two Worlds
yeah.
2 here. You can't really see, but I'm holding it up to the camera. Yeah, I got Two Worlds 2 on the PS3. It's not very good.
No, they didn't do too good with it. It was very melodramatic and just like poorly translated as well and poorly acted. But
It's hard as well. It's like it's not Dark Souls hard. It's just hard.
annoyingly hard.
Yeah.
Right.
I got to the middle, got to the start, and then you go down a hill, and then there's 3 ways you can go. I think as much as I can remember. One way's into a cave, one way's into a field, and it's just you get obliterated everywhere.
Oh, good.
It's horrible,
Excellent.
and it was laggy. It was like 12 frames per second. Horrible.
Yeah, that's another thing. Performance issues seem to be a thing. So this pirate game got released a while ago, I think 2013 or 14, and it was an incomplete mess of terrible performance, just bad combat, just wouldn't run. It got panned to the point of, okay, they're like, all right, we'll take it off Steam. We're sorry, we're going to fix it. So they've tried their best to fix it, and they re-released it recently, like last few months, and it's slightly better, but it's still just an absolute mess of a game. It's just janky. I watched a bit of a let's play on it, and I got bored about 5 seconds in because the opening cinematic is the most amateurish, most rubbish thing ever. It's a mixture of like in-engine like sequences that they've planned out and pre-rendered, and the difference between the two is just so jarring that your brain can't process it. But recently it just got taken off Steam again without anyone saying why.
Do you know what
It's
it's
just gone.
called, so I can have a look?
I think it's Vendetta Ravens Cry or something.
Vendetta, because I remember
Yeah,
someone
Vendetta
talking
Ravenscraft.
about it.
Yeah, it just
I think-
disappeared from Steam, basically.
I don't know whether it
Um,
was TB or it was actually probably what's his face, Jim Sterling.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to talk about. But the controversy this time was that apparently they all the reviews, there was a large portion of reviews that were fake. So they had bots doing reviews to skew it. So yeah, and everyone was calling them out on it, and everyone was asking for fixes, and now it's just disappeared, and
What's
nobody's saying why.
Steam isn't curated. What?
No, yeah, it's weird that.
It's almost like
Expecting it's almost like expecting people to police themselves is a bad idea. But yeah, so that just disappeared. So that's and Valve hasn't said why it's disappeared either, which is rare because they usually always say, "Well, we're taking this down because of this."
They usually.
But apparently, they
right.
usually say, you know, Gabe End descends, and tells us what's going on. So apparently the studio's in serious financial trouble, and I'm not really I'm not surprised at all, just because I couldn't find a game of theirs that was properly successful. It just seems to be a good one. Yeah, I couldn't find any good games. It just seems to be the 2 World Series and then this one. So yeah, that was an interesting thing. Things disappearing from Steam without any announcement.
That's happened a lot.
Ooh.
Actually, let's talk about this cat simulator game. That
I'm in the dark about this one, so you guys
talked about in the pre-show. Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about? Have you just seen the Jim Sterling episode about it, Luke?
All I've seen, I saw him play it.
Oh, the Squirty Play
and
stuff.
I saw a Squirty play of it, and he was and then they had a go at him, and he did another Squirty play of it, and it was still shit. And he was like, "Oh, sorry, yeah, I was wrong. Your game, it is your game, but what have you been doing when you've took it down off Steam for these months and months? Because it's the same, but with even less content.
Yeah, from what I remember from
Or even just make it worse."
Jimquisition episode, they did a Kickstarter. I don't think it actually happened the first time round. It may not have done. You may not have. What's the word they used? Funded. That's the word. Sure.
Yeah.
And they did it 3 times. In each iteration, they got less and less money from the Kickstarter. And then they did actually release something, but it was the worst set of. It was like minigames.
Yeah, just
basically
a bunch of crap minigame.
Yeah, 2D minigames
Nice.
and everything like that. And now they've re-released it as a literal Unity asset flip, because in the images you can see the images here. I've got the Steam page up, but when Jim Sterling was doing it on his Jimquisition post.
What game is this called, sir? So I could look at
Cat
it.
Simulator. All of the sky assets were broken. Everything that you could knocked off in a predetermined place rather than using actual physics, which is really stupid. And then actually he found out that the asset flip the asset that they bought was for a top-down isometric game. So it's not even the right.
Yeah, explains why the physics are totally fucked then, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. And those black things all over the skybox and everything like that.
Wow,
You've got a real big problem with things like that.
It's just people who don't know how to make games and aren't willing to learn how to make games deciding they're going to sell games.
Because there have been countless. Well, there's been quite a few asset flips, haven't there?
Oh, there's been tons. Now that people know that they can do it, it's just one of these get-rich-quick sort of things, isn't it? Which doesn't really work very well.
Not anymore. Not now Steam refunds are going to play. Yeah, you can.
Well,
you can
it's like a good argument for that, because people do this. Like, if they didn't let so much shit on Steam, they don't need refunds, would they?
Well, I don't know. The whole kerfuffle with Dark Knight, Batman Raises Hell, whatever the hell it's called, the new one.
Dark Knight, Batman Raises Hell. What's it called? The new one.
Dude, where's my car? Yeah, all that kind of stuff. I don't know.
I remember
Is
that.
that like Batman 72? Wasn't it?
It's really janky.
Yeah, but they shouldn't let that on Steam either, because it was shit.
Yeah.
They should make sure stuff actually runs.
I don't know. I don't think they've got enough money to employ people.
No, they're really hard. There's on
No,
hard times.
yeah, Steam are really hard up.
Yeah.
Really
It's like Valve never make any money or something.
Well, they make money. It's just it all goes to Gabe, and he puts it in one of them Scrooge McDuck style things and just swims around in it all day.
I thought he just ate it.
There's so many coins. It makes a solid surface. Family Guy.
This surface tension is really intense.
Oh dear. Right, let's talk about my favourite game of all time.
I'm in the dark on this one as well, but I've been listening to Simon complain about it all week.
So this game. Actually, let me bring up the website. And Prospect Review. What's it got? 6 out of 10. No, I would give it less than that. So one of its main features is Valve has given us official permission to actually use the assets and then sell it. And that shows, because this game is not a very well designed game at all. Well, it's windy. I said this to Sam. It's like rooms filled with enemies, but I know that's what all games are basically.
Yeah,
It's
that didn't
just
help.
that. It's just that.
Yeah,
There's a.
most games have a bit more subtlety than that.
Yeah.
There's a bit of nuance to the rooms filled with enemies.
I was
Is
going.
it
in-
Serious Sam style, where it's literally just
No.
rooms of
No,
enemies?
it is. No, because that's waves and shit, isn't it? But
Right.
we'll get onto that in a minute, actually.
Okay.
But halfway through, well, not halfway through, but whatever, there was a room populated by 2 enemies and a oh shit, what they called a turret. And then once you killed them, you went to a corridor, which was basically just a corner. And in that room, after that, it's the same enemies. And all you fought was the black combine, the white combine, and the shitty combine. There was no other types of enemies. Oh no, sorry, there was a head grab and 1 zombie. That didn't
Did they
really
have
make.
outlines?
Pardon?
Did they have any outlines?
What are they?
Yeah, the outlines, the monsters that come out of the ground.
Oh yes, yes they did actually. They had about 3 or 4 in the outside area, and then the rest of it, it's just rubbish. The story wasn't cohesive. It's like, also one of the key features was like, this game contains swearing, but you would go through all the dialogue, and it was really really bad dialogue. And swearing that really didn't need to be there. And there was like 6 gay jokes. Oh my god, I cringed when I was playing. It's like, oh, you better not go in the
Nice.
shower and drop the soap. It's like, did you just do a gay joke? Holy
Like, why?
shit.
Are you a rapist?
And the dialogue actually said, oh right, great, a gay joke. Like trying to be meta about it. But
Ooh.
no. It just did not work at all. And all of the story you got through flashbacks,
Oh,
but it wasn't a
that's-
flashback. It was a sound flashback where you just got what the guy was hearing, I assume, but sounds. And it inverted all the colours on the screen. Or it did something anyway, because it wasn't inverting the colours. But it made it really hard to kill enemies, or see enemies at all.
You have
'Cause it-
flashbacks while you're killing stuff.
Sometimes, yeah. It would go straight into an area if you kept running, because it didn't slow your speed down. It would have been better if you slowed your speed down. But, yes, it was just awful. And there were no, I don't know, you would go down an elevator and directly, once the door would open, you'd get shot at. Really, really poor game design and that sort of thing. And there was at least 7 or 8 gauntlets where you press button, kill waves of enemies, and go on to the next room. And there was 2 instances of you would have to go press a button, some enemies would come out, go to the other side of a symmetrical chamber, press another button, go to the start of the room and press another button to get out.
Wow.
It is not a very good game. And I can't
So-
even say it looks great, because it just looks like Half-Life 2.
Well, yeah, it's just old,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's clearly gonna be outdated because it's made in Source with assets for a game like 10 years ago.
Yeah. It's just not a very good game. It's just the dialogue is awful. The story is a bag of shit. There's loads of spelling problems, which really annoyed me, as it usually does. Only the majority is just a combine. I don't know if it's a problem in Half-Life 2, but all of the enemies were really bullet spongy. Like, you shot them with a shotgun, the alt method of the shotgun, where you just shoot two barrels and it doesn't kill them.
I don't remember that being a problem in Half-Life 2.
I sort of stuck it on easy to just to try and get through the place. There were bugs as well. No one told me that I couldn't use my old save point from before, from the press release, because I got it early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and you couldn't use your save because all of the trigger boxes started appearing. It's just terrible. I had to
Wow.
start again.
What is this? What? So it's basically, what is it? Half-Life 2, like fan
It's
fiction.
it's set in the Half-Life 2 universe where Freeman is in Nova Prospect. I assume this is is this part of the game? I don't remember. Is it
Right.
Nova
Yeah,
Prospect?
it's like halfway through.
Actually-
or like 3/4 of the way through, maybe. It's quite a good bit in the main game
yeah.
because
You
they
go
actually
through there.
designed a map.
Actually, I think you're in Nova Prospect for about 20 minutes, if I remember correctly, and then you go on. Then you get into a teleporter. You get teleported to another planet because it's got different gravity and shit, and looks a bit green. The fog is all green, and you have to time your jumps, which is impossible on the Source engine because it's rubbish.
Yep.
And the next part is inside a space station above Earth. I mean, sure, it's got really quite nice set pieces.
Okay.
You pressed a button and the doors opened.
And who are you playing? Like, who's the character?
Oh, what's his name? Something Shepherd.
Set piece. You press the button and the doors open.
No.
That's just basic interactivity.
Sam interrupted me. You press the button and like the windows open
Sorry.
and the shutters open and you can see the Earth there, and it looks really nice and it's really quite a nice set piece and all that stuff. But other than that, it's just enemies. You press the button that opens that, and then 10 seconds later, countless enemies come by and they kept killing me. And episode 5, I think I rage quit. I'm like, no, I'm not playing this anymore. But I did complete it, which is only another hour. And the last part, we had to do a core. You had to press a button 4 times, 4 different buttons, but you couldn't do it.
4 different set pieces.
Yeah, well, no, it was like a symmetrical area with a core in the middle, quote unquote. You had to go around the platform and press the buttons, but you had to wait. You had to press the button, wait for all the enemies to come out, kill them, and then you could go around. Otherwise, it would reset.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's poo. It was poo.
See, I ask who you play because I'm concerned this might just be some guy's self-insert Half-Life 2 fan fiction that he turned into.
I
a
don't
game.
remember his first name, but you play some guy called Shepherd.
Ugh. Is it Commander Shepard?
Yeah, it's a Mass Effect crossover.
Oh god, no.
That's why the combat's rubbish.
Yeah.
No, it's terrible. Yeah, so all in all, don't play that game.
All
Glad I
right.
got it for free.
I watched 2 of your Let's Plays of it, and it did look like total bollocks.
Yeah.
Like the intro for a start, I had to skip it because
Yeah,
I got
right.
bored. You've just a glowing green orb talking to me for 5 minutes.
It was literally that as well, because I had to put the dialogue on as well, and the subtitle dialogue was like half the screen.
Yeah.
That's how
Why
much
is there
time.
so much text? This is supposed to be stuff that disguises like loading screens and things, which you don't even have in Source. Don't waste my time with this. There's enough walking through corridors doing nothing. Do it then.
Yeah, the dialogue was awful there as well.
Was it voice acted?
It was, yes.
It was all voice acted.
Yeah.
Because there's no characters in the game.
Yeah, there's actually no one. It's just
You don't
you
meet
and killing
anyone. It's
people.
all just audio, and then people try and shoot you.
The best part of that game actually was going into a vent to go around, and me just turning right and seeing a head crab and me shitting myself. It's like, I think it's about 20 minutes in on the first episode, and that's the best part of that game. It was like, fucking hell.
The part where you shot yourself.
Mhm. In fact, part 2 was part 1 again, because I had to, like I said, I had to start the game again.
Yeah.
I couldn't continue. It was
Like, hey, you know what? You got this game early. It was such a good thing because now it's broken.
You have to start again and go through that unskippable cutscene. I mean, there's an unskippable cutscene at start of Half-Life 3, but Half-Life 2, sorry, but that's really quite interesting because the G-Man's talking to you,
Yeah.
and then it's like a minute.
Mr. Freeman.
Yeah,
That's
He's got
awesome.
a weird face and a funny voice.
yeah. He's actually
does.
in at the end of. He's actually in at the start and the end of the game as well, and obviously they
What?
couldn't make him talk because they didn't have the money for that.
What, in
But-
Prospect?
Yeah. And then right at the end, he just comes up to you with those eyes, and it's really poorly animated. The eyes, it's just so creepy. I don't know whether it's meant to be creepy.
That's just trying to add an air of legitimacy to him. Like, oh look, the G-Man's there.
It's actually a sequel, you know. I just realised. I forgot to mention.
To what?
It's
Yeah, because isn't there an add-on for Half-Life 2 that this is supposed to be related to?
it's something like
I've only played the main game.
Nova something or other. Prospect. That's Prospect. Sequel. Prospect on Steam. Blah blah blah. Prospect begins in Nova Prospect Prison. Yeah, for like 2 minutes. Opposing Force is the sequel to.
Yeah.
That's the sequel to Opposing Force.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Shepard. Yeah, I think he's the Marine you play, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's literally right there. Where is it?
Yeah.
You play the story of U.S. Marine Adrian Shepard. He's really
Adrian
boring.
Shepard.
He's just a one-man army. And there's health pickups everywhere. It's almost like he's saying, well, we've actually made it a little bit too hard, so I'm going to put health pickups fucking everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not going to balance the enemies, just have some
No.
more health.
Oh health. It rains health pickups
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
from the
much.
sky.
Absolutely poo.
Wow. Is it better than Aliens Colonial Marines?
I haven't played Aliens Colonial Marines, so I can't say. But no, I
It
don't
looks
think it is.
less funny.
Okay.
Because Colonial looks quite entertaining just because it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
This just looks really dull.
Okay.
Yep, it is not. It is not great. And
Do you think Valve let them do it just, to make it look like they've released something Half-Life later instead of Half-Life 3?
oh
I
god,
think-
I hope people don't buy it thinking it is
Yeah.
Half-Life 3 Prospect. No. I think I actually in fact, right at the end of the stream when I played it, I brought up Steam and like delete. Oh dear. Right.
It's just a paid mod, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, speaking
Yeah.
of which, that's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say, has anyone got anything else to say? But no, I did actually want to discuss the difference between mods and full games, because I looked at the discussion page because I tried to find details about why the triggers weren't working and all that shit. But mainly it was like a sticky post, which I'm pretty sure the guy himself had made, saying, "So are we paying for game mods now?" Which I wanted to get you guys' opinion about. Do you think we should pay for something like this? Obviously, it's not really a mod because it's not. Is it a mod? Is it not a mod?
Sounds like a mod, if I'm
It's
honest.
a mod in the sense that it uses the same engine and it uses all the assets and just someone else's
Right.
content altogether.
You know what it is? It's a Source Engine asset flip.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it just happens to be that they've given approval for it, which is why they can sell it. It's Valve not giving a shit about anything again, isn't it? It's like, oh, here you go. Make this shit game set in our universe and we'll support it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's come out very close to that Sven Corp as well, which is based on the original Half-Life engine, but just uses mostly their assets and a ton of community-developed ones as well. It's got like 1,000 maps, and that's completely free. So,
Wow. Well, Prospect's only $7.99, but I'm glad I didn't pay for it.
only 7. Half-Life 2 is $7.99.
Undertale's like $6.99.
Yeah, you
and
get
that
far
was,
more.
most people's favourite game of last year, a lot of people said.
Have you played Undertale?
I've got it, I haven't had time to play it yet.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just like, I want to play Undertale so badly.
Yeah.
But I'm either busy doing stuff or I just need something that I already know about because it requires less mental effort. So Dark Souls.
yeah.
It's hard, but I know it very well. So
Yeah. Yeah. Dark Souls feeds off my hatred.
Yeah, I really didn't like Dark. I don't know. I don't like Dark Souls 2 at all. It just seems that they deviated far, far too much from the original concept.
Yeah, Dark Souls 1 was, I remember being the atmosphere being fantastic. And then in some things in Dark Souls 2, like the Sentinels fight, I'm just like,
Which one is that?
first try, I'm like, oh, okay,
There's-
so...
just three crazy tall dudes in some
Yeah.
rooms.
But then you kill one on the platform, like, it's
Oh,
like,
yes,
okay,
yes, I remember, yeah.
okay, so this is meant to scare me into jumping off the platform, which is the trap. So I kill him on the platform, and it's like jump down. Then it's two in a really wide room, giving me so much room to dodge. It's like, this isn't threatening. I don't feel oppressed. It's just a big square room.
Help, I'm not being oppressed.
The only boss I liked was, I think I mentioned it last time, was the Great Rat Authority.
Yeah, that was great.
That was a good one, but it just made me think. It just made me long for Sif with the
Yeah,
sword.
because Sif's great, and Sif
Yeah.
has a story behind him.
Yeah, he was cool.
yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great stuff. I haven't actually played, but I know about it because I've watched Lobos Jr. play all of them through. So I know. I can talk about it at least, but I haven't actually played it.
Yeah. What weapon are you using in Dark Souls 1, by the way?
The war pick.
Ah, right.
I'd never even seen it before.
Oh, okay.
I just bought it off Andre,
Yeah.
the giant blacksmith. And I was like, this looks cool. It's like a scythe, but it's a hammer.
Is it a strike weapon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite slow, but it's very powerful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm quite enjoying that.
Yeah. What about in Dark Souls? What about Dark Souls 2? What'd you go with?
Dark Souls 2, I finished it 4 times already. So
Jesus
I'm going
Christ!
with
Whoa.
that's on Xbox.
All right.
Now I've started on PC. What am I? Oh, I'm trying to think what I'm doing. Oh no, I've gone for the smallest weapons on this run. So I've
Okay.
got a
You're
dagger.
dual wielding.
No,
No.
I'm two-hand.
Two-handing daggers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm two-handing a dagger or the Caestus, so I punch them to death.
Oh yeah, nice.
And I got the target shield for doing parries, so you can stab people in the throat. It's difficult, but it's quite an interesting run because your range is so short.
Yeah, I tried a thief run with daggers or swords and stuff, and because I'm used to playing like tanky dudes with longer
Yeah.
weapons, so I'm just like, haha, oh. whoops.
It's hard to get lined up for that high damage strikes.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
I'd fight the Royal Rat Vanguard, and
Yeah.
it's pointless using small weapons because there's like 20 of them.
Yeah,
So I had to just get a couple of level ups and use a spear.
yeah. Spears are great. I did do a spear run through a Dark Souls 1. That was awesome fun.
I don't know how to get into spears other than these specific situations when they're required, but they are very useful.
Yeah, I did feel like a massive wuss there, hiding behind my little shield, going like, eh.
Don't get me!
Yeah,
Sounds like Dark Souls all over, that does. Don't hit
pretty
me.
much. Yeah.
No, you've got to be super aggressive. That's how
Yeah.
you good at Dark Souls.
Well, that's the way it's going, isn't it? Because that's what Bloodborne was all about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bloodborne you couldn't even block, could you?
No,
No.
they took the piss out of the shields as well. Wasn't there like a shield drop,
There's,
but it's
yeah.
like mostly useless or
Yeah,
something?
it's the first one you get is the wooden shield, and it's only good against. I'm not sure if it's good against spells, or whether it's just a piss take.
Well,
I
I, read
think it's
before
okay
that
against spells.
I read before that everyone was asking for shields, and they were like, no, and they complained so much they just thought, right, fuck you want a shield? Here's this fucking shield.
There's a shitty shield in the original game, and then they did in the DLC. There's an actual proper shield, but it's not. I don't think you can use it like the shield in Dark Souls. It's just extremely good against Arcane,
No.
which is actually quite handy.
Oh, okay.
But you wouldn't really use it all that much because then you wouldn't get to use a gun, which is far more important for the parrying and the whatnot.
Yeah.
There's some
I fa-
excellent weapons in Bloodborne, though.
I feel like I'd struggle with the Bloodborne personally because I play the tanky style in Dark Souls. I like to get a shield with like what is it, high poise?
Poison.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
high
don't get
stability, because
Stability,
your
thank
character
you.
has poise.
Yeah,
and your
that's what I
shields
mean.
get stability.
See, I've played Dark Souls so much, and I didn't even know about any of these subsystems, so I actually learned about them on this playthrough. So now I'm doing a lot better.
Yeah,
Like,
it
poise
doesn't
and stability.
explain stuff
No.
like poise, does
Nothing.
it? You have to go on the internet and see what people have figured out.
Yeah, I
Which-
put
I think it's
the
part
armor.
of the design, but
Yeah, it's I
Yeah.
like that. I noticed when I put on some big armor on. I'm like, oh cool, this armor drop. Put it on, and my roll is suddenly like smash, smash, and I'm like getting killed by stuff. So I'm like, oh, I see, because it's above a certain percentage. It's like, I just never noticed this before. I just put the heaviest armor possible on, just tanked with my face. But yeah,
Sorry about that. The pork was burning, I think.
the pork.
oh, the book.
Louise is up now, so I think I have to do it.
Don't want to miss out on that pork. And
Very
then the last,
important
I think the last 20 minutes should be you two are telling us about your pork.
Ah! Jesus, sorry about that. That's my timer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about Dark Souls, yes. Yeah, it's good. Probably. I don't know.
It is very good, and if you don't like it, you're wrong.
I
Yeah.
do like it. I just get it hard to get into.
Seconded.
It is hard.
It
It
is
takes getting into.
Mm.
I do much prefer the lore surrounding Bloodborne, though.
Mm.
Well, I haven't really gone into that because I haven't played Bloodborne. Although, since I never will, I may as well just watch a Let's Play and then get into the lore. Because
Epic name,
as a-
bro.
As a Sony exclusive, I'm never going to be able to do anything about it. So
Yeah, that really frustrated me. I got super hyped when I saw it, and I'm like, oh, PlayStation. Yeah. Oh well.
oh well, there's always Dark Souls
PC
3.
Master Race.
Dark Souls 3 is coming out in April. Be alright.
Yes, I'm looking at that. If they continue the trend of making maces as OP as anything, I'll be happy.
Well, it depends on whether all the enemies are dudes in armor again.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like a fair split from the screenshots.
Okay. It needs to be a bit fair split. It needs to be a bit fairer, doesn't it? Yeah. But yeah, I'm hyped for Dark Souls 3. I'm not spoiling anything for myself. I spoiled Dark Souls 2 for myself before I got it. So this time I'm just not. I'm going to go in like I did for the original Dark Souls, completely knowing nothing and being terrified. And doing it wrong the first time. So yeah.
Isn't that the
Sounds
whole
good.
point?
But I did that for Dark Souls 1, and then when Dark Souls 2 came, I'm like, right, no, I'm going to go through I'm going to learn about this thing, and I just ended up spoiling everything for myself.
See, I did it wrong both times.
Okay.
So I made an awful character on Dark Souls 1 to start with. It was
Right.
just too general and wasn't particularly good at anything. And it was just a real struggle to get anywhere, and I couldn't beat Gwyn. Then eventually I made better characters, but I've still not actually finished Dark Souls 1 yet. I've just done all the content apart from Gwyn.
Would you put all your points in resistance or something?
I did put some into resistance. I didn't know you weren't supposed to use that stat.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It's the trick stat.
What was that thing, the item you could pick at the beginning that vaguely hinted that it could be useful, and then it turned out to not be useful ever?
Oh yeah, there was that special ring.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, memories of
Ooh.
a lost time could be useful
Yeah,
at some point.
let you talk to the firekeeper. That's not helpful.
No.
It's useless.
Yeah, I would have really loved that extra healing stuff at the beginning, or whatever it is.
Yeah. And then in Dark Souls 2, I made a tank guy who could deal with lots of stuff, but he used a huge sword instead of a huge hammer or something. So
Cool.
it took me ages to kill all the bosses and things. Because I had the wrong kind of weapon. Because it's all about blunt weapons in Dark Souls 2.
All about blunt weapons. It's ridiculous.
All the bosses are dudes in armor.
Every single one of them. Even the Great Rat Authority was just like still trivially easy with a mace. I feel like everybody's just like, oh no, you've got a mace. GG, thanks.
It's like,
Take my soul.
I think the Covetous Demon is resistant to maces, but that's okay because he's shit. You're not going to lose to him anyway.
No. What was that? What was the first boss you fought in Dark Souls? Not the one at the tutorial area that you could beat with Black Fire Bombs. The first one at the Undead Burg.
I'm going to have to be uber professional here and actually turn the port down a minute. You continue talking about Dark Souls.
Yeah. The one that the first one on the bridge.
The Taurus Demon.
Thank you, the Taurus Demon. That guy was my nightmare for like 2 days because I'd never played a game like this before, and I was mistaking it for an action RPG, just going around nuts, swinging at everyone. So yeah.
See,
And then he died.
Yeah, when I fought him, it wasn't too bad, but it was getting to him. I just died like at least 40-something times in the Undead Burg just trying to get through that gauntlet
Yeah.
until I got used to like what you were supposed to do to play Dark Souls.
You gotta take your time. I tried running through, and the first time I tried running through, I just got stabbed in the back to death by them spearmen. I'm like, my souls. And then I thought I cleared them. I'm like, and then hadn't found that Black Knight down there. I'm like, ooh, this guy looks interesting. I can take him.
No.
No, I couldn't. So yeah, I think I spent more time in Undead Burg than I have in like the first 3 areas of Dark Souls 2.
But it's just you learn how to play, but then it takes forever.
Yeah, are you playing Scholar of the First Sin edition?
I am now, yes.
Awesome. I do like the changes they've made. I do like the changes. I like how the Pursuer shows up constantly.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
I'm like in an area and then something dark comes out of the ground and I'm like, oh, it's just you.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yeah. How many times do I have to beat you to the ground, Pursuer?
Yeah.
So frustrating.
Yeah, like there's not even ballistas in all these other places.
No.
You can't do the quick kill.
No. Yeah, I know. I tried that. I always missed. I always end up having to do abusing the whole spinning around him in a circle with a good shield.
just turn to your right.
Yeah, exactly. I used to run backwards from him because I'm like, the Pursuer, his sword's going blue. No, bad idea.
No.
It's great. It's great when you learn it though. I'm currently using the Drangelic armor that you get after defeating the Pursuer the first time.
That is very good armor.
It is very good armor. I've been told you can get better later, but like I've found a bit better. But man, the look of the Drangelic armor is awesome.
Yeah, super cool. You get a cape and everything.
Yeah, fashion souls. Yeah, you get a cape. No other armor gives you a cape. I tried putting on some Gwyn armor. I can't remember what it's called. But it made me look like I was inflated. And I'm like, I'm just not down with that. I need a cape.
Oh, it'd be like the Onion Knight's armor or whatever it is.
Oh, I hated that stuff. Absolutely hated that stuff. One thing I did the second time around playing in Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, you know the area, I can't remember the name of it now, the one where it's all pirate themed and there's like torches.
No Man's Wharf.
Thank you, No Man's Wharf. I absolutely annihilated that this time in like one go. First time that was poison status, cursed constantly.
It's so much more manageable when you actually know what's coming up.
Oh, it was almost to the point where it was trivial. I was just
Yeah.
like storming through. Just got a torch, and those
Yeah.
things that get you, and they're like, ah.
Yeah, even the hardest enemies there, the spider monkeys, can't deal with it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That was such a good feeling, doing that. So, yeah. How's the pork?
Burnt.
Oh no!
Well,
Oh,
it's
no.
only the outside that's burnt, but it'll be fine. Just need to turn it down. Ah, but I forgot to turn the extractor fan on, and now my eyes are killing me because it's full of smoke. Forgot to turn it on. Anyway,
Nice.
video games. I'll have to
Yay.
check. I'll have to check the thingy later to make sure you weren't saying mean things about me and my face.
We're always saying mean things about you in your face.
Well, I know, yeah, but
Yeah.
We say them while you're here. Why would we wait? Till
yeah, that's true, I suppose. Yeah. So
Yeah, they're so much more effective while you're in the room.
Insults usually work that way. I've found.
it's not in the
They're
room.
rubbish at long range.
Sometimes when I'm by myself, I would just go, "Man, shut up, Simon," and nothing happens.
Oh man, Sam is such a gayer. Oh right, he didn't even hear. Oh dear. So, I think I don't know how long we've been because everything's fucking up. Oh, we've been. No, that's not. Like 2.5 hours. No, that's not been how long we've been.
That
Wow.
seems unlikely, doesn't it?
That's been 45 minutes. So, has anyone got anything else they want to add before we finish this up? Anything gaming in your life?
I did a Let's Play of Papers, Please earlier.
Oh, you
Quite
did you?
enjoyable.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that game. That
That's
game
going
is
to be up
fantastic.
tomorrow.
Awesome.
It's a hard game, especially when you're trying to talk all the way through.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. I had to concentrate so hard on that one.
You've only got like 2 minutes, haven't you, to play the game in the first place?
Mm.
You got like, I don't know, you got 2 minutes or so to look at everyone's papers until the day is up and you have to feed your family or...
Yeah, you don't go very long. Yeah, you get like maybe 4 minutes or something to do each day.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, there's so much paper to go through. And I have to memorize where all these locations are in this fictional world.
Yeah.
And determine whether or not this photo is, anything like this person in front of me, which they never are. And sometimes you get done for that.
Oh dear. Yeah, I
Well,
watched
it's-
someone play it and it looked quite... it looked stressful.
It is. It's like a job. You come-
Yeah,
it's
I
not
mean,
re-
you can get into it and like it's good. Like it's got a good tactile feel, like shuffling all the paperwork around on the table and stuff, and like doing the stamping. Like
Yeah.
off you go. Yeah, it's good. Like if you can get good at it and like get in the zone, I expect it's better. It's like not crushingly difficult.
In the
Like you go
paperwork
home at the end of the day and it's like, oh, I've got to spend all this money to feed my family and keep my house warm,
Yeah.
and I have no money.
Spend the $30, whatever it is.
Yeah, so I'll spend this $30 I earned on supporting my whole family.
And then the music's great too.
There is good music in that game.
Yeah.
It's just a very good game altogether, really.
Is it actually on iOS now?
I'm certain it is. I'm sure it's on.
Because they were all like, "Oh, we can't put it on because we're stupid.
Yeah, I bet that is exactly what they said. Those words.
We're Apple and we're stupid."
That's
I was-
exactly how they talk in the office.
Yeah, we're Apple and we're stupid. There's another game.
Yes,
If-
it is on the App Store.
What is? Oh, I don't know what it was. Never mind. I think it might be Undertale actually. Like they wanted to go to iOS, but they're not allowed to because children can get killed or something.
Children can get killed.
I don't know. Something. No, it probably wasn't Undertale. Never mind.
Well, you can kill everyone in Undertale.
In
can't
Undertale, you can be a monster.
you finally get that choice.
Oh,
And not.
yeah.
And not.
Yeah,
something-
it's doing a genocide run in Undertale is gruesome. Even the music changes when you do it, and all the dialogue is different, and everybody starts talking to you like you're a monster, pretending to be a human. It's fantastic, that game.
Much better than in Fable when you kill everyone then, and everyone's just a bit ticked off.
Yeah, how could you?
With their Cockney accent.
Like, oh.
It's all right. I'll just give you a few apples every day. You'll be fine after that. Yeah.
That's a terrible crime, no matter who you are.
That's a good one. Nice. Oh man, that's bringing back memories there.
Oh dear me.
The games were a mess, but they were very fun.
Yeah, they were fun mess. Yeah, Yeah, I want to get Undertale. I think I've not played. I've only seen Let's Plays, but I definitely want to get it and play it myself because it looks hilarious.
Yeah. I've just heard lots and lots of positive criticism. So
Really?
yeah, like no, like it's all good stuff. Like the critics like it.
Oh right. I was like,
Positive criticism. Something you don't really hear very often.
but yeah, I heard about the fan base being a bit over the top with it as well. Like
I think they're just like about fucking time they made this game.
yeah. But I think it got to the point where even the guy who made it was like, "Can you guys just let it be a game?"
It's ours now. You've put it out into the world.
Yeah, Tumblr has it now.
It's everybody's.
Yeah, it's everyone's now. But yeah, it's a great game. That's definitely one I'm going to play as soon as possible, as soon as I can afford it.
Fine, I'll play that as well. Fucking hell.
Next week's podcast, Undertale.
Yeah, we'll all play Undertale, and then we can actually talk about something that we all know about.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
We can have a proper discussion.
Yeah,
Let's do that. It'll probably work on my laptop as well, so I can play it
I would hope
while
so.
I'm doing other things. Because somehow Dark Souls 2 runs on my laptop.
Nice.
Yeah,
It doesn't-
2 frames per second doesn't count as running.
No, it averages something like 25 frames a second. It's playable. It doesn't look fantastic. I mean, the settings are such that it still looks alright. It doesn't look as good as it does on Xbox, but you can't turn off some things like how nice the water looks and things like that. But it's certainly playable. I'm doing quite well on it.
Are you
Like,
using the
that's
touchpad?
where I'm playing Dark Souls 2 now.
Oh, cool.
Are you using the touchpad?
No.
Hard mode.
Yeah, I'd love to see someone actually do that. Play it on the touchpad.
I've already seen 2 players, 1 controller on Dark Souls 2. There's no need to get the touchpad involved.
2 players, 1 controller.
Yeah, it was at
AGDQ?
SGDQ
SGDQ.
or AGDQ even, wasn't it? One of the GDQs
Yeah.
over 2015. There are 2 players, 1 controller, Dark Souls 2.
That sounds.
It was
hilarious.
They do a lot of that. There was
Yeah, they did Super Metroid as well.
yeah, they did. That was great. That was really
That's-
good to watch.
That's
That's
stressing me out.
That's a great hour. That is.
I know.
They did this year. I think they ended with Majora's Mask 4-player 1 controller.
Nice.
It wasn't 4 people on 1 controller. They moved it over, but it was
I
still.
don't know, because the N64 pads are big enough.
It's almost as big as an Xbox 360.
I mean,
Xbox
yeah.
normal Xbox, sorry.
You could have 3 players, 1 controller. Everyone has 1 point on that trident. Awful thing.
Specifically made for Super Mario. No other game ever.
Yeah, made for just that one game. For which I've already seen that, a real controller works better.
No, GameCube's alright with that.
Mm.
On a, legal copy on my PC.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I started playing Super Mario 64 again recently because I've not played it for like 15 years. And my Xbox is at my mum's house. Not my Xbox, my N64.
I was going to say.
How are you playing it then?
I've got an emulator.
Oh.
Well, I own the game. It's legit. Also, nobody gives a shit.
I know, no one gives a shit. I was
No one
downloading
cares, it's
some SNES ROMs, and
game.
it's like you need to own the actual game. It's like,
No, I don't.
no, I don't.
Are you going to come after me for downloading these games that
Yeah.
you aren't selling?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Nintendo. I'm so scared.
Yeah.
They live in Japan. It's so nearby. How come it swoop me up in a big bag?
Only there was some sort of interconnected network that they could get you through.
They don't know about the internet. Have you heard about? Have you seen their account system? It's
Yeah. Have you,
practically archaic.
do you know how Nintendo World works?
Yeah.
Yeah, they certainly don't like YouTube. Ugh.
You're struggling to keep up with the current topic, aren't you, Sam?
Yes.
Are you
It
thinking
keeps
about the
changing.
pork?
No, no.
Like
Yeah.
you're thinking about the
Thinking about the
pork.
On the thing, he keeps having to change what the current topic is on the Twitch thing. It was like
Oh.
Undertale for 3 seconds, then Dark Souls again, and now he's just put outro.
Oh dear. So yes, I think that's probably about time we finished. I think we've been about 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
Yeah,
Pretty good for saying something that we didn't have any news at all.
yeah, it's a good one.
I think that went pretty well. So this is the new time for the stream, 7 p.m. Sunday, because everyone should be here.
Yeah.
And it should be a lot better for the Americas, but We've got quite a few people actually watching it on YouTube, so
Cool.
that was good. So yeah, let's if we try and do that, if we ought to play Undertale
Yep.
for next week,
Sounds good to me.
and
Are you giving me homework?
yeah, give all of us homework. We'll all play Undertale. You don't have to
Yeah, we'll all
complete
play
it.
on sale.
Just play
It's
Undertale.
critically acclaimed, so I'm sure it won't be too difficult.
So
Fine.
we'll try and find some news as well. Hopefully something happens. Peter Molyneux,
Yeah.
fuck up again.
Fucking
Yeah,
lie
like-
about
it's
something.
Like, I don't know, Sony's headquarters catch fire or something.
Yeah,
Something
Bloodborne 2
interesting.
come out, and then I'll talk about that a lot or something. I don't know. Did you just say Sony catches
In a
fire?
week.
Yeah, something to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
You know, for the giggles, you know. Oh, for the banter. Yeah, anyway.
Just proper bands, mate.
Proper bands. Clickety snap. Oh dear, yes, so that's, yeah, bye.
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 Oh dear. That was most excellent. That was most excellent, man.
That was good.
Yeah.
That's good.
don't
I want
know.
to. I want to hear how that pork was. By the way, next time.
Oh yeah, I'll do that as well. That's whole pork let's play. Let's play pork.
Pork let's play.
Sounds a bit rude. I think next time we'll also stop streaming and then restart streaming so that Skype can get my webcam, so you can have my, because it's actually quite nice to see you guys' reactions.
Yeah, because I haven't had well, I've had the Skype open on my PC the whole time, but I haven't had Twitch open on my laptop the whole time because I'm sort of just making slight changes to this game I'm working on at the moment. In the meantime, so
Weren't you
I
supposed to be-
can actually see your face most of this time.
Weren't you supposed to be sorting out the auction house, Sam? During the
What?
you were doing the auction house, weren't you?
Yeah, I was running my spreadsheets.
Oh, you were. I mean, Eve, World of Evecraft.
Yeah. Simon got me down. He showed me some like auction house managing things for World of Warcraft because I need to make some sweet gold, yo. So now
Some cash money.
now I got my spreadsheets going. So
Big cash money one.
yep.
Cash money. Some Wonga.
So now I'm gonna go and farm tons of stuff while listening to podcasts. I'm gonna listen to our podcast again.
Yeah, I'm not going to be sorting it out. I might sort it out. I don't know. Maybe more than or not. Depends if the pork's ready or not. It's all about that pork.
It is
That
all
pork.
about that pork. I mean, the pork's the guest star of this podcast.
No chips. I couldn't think of anything.
Well done.
Yeah. A+ for effort.
Thanks. Oh dear, so I will stop